right? That's the thing. Okay, what I'm going to do, let's switch these around. Because right now, oh no, I am on the top and you're on the bottom. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Neat. Alright. Let's play some Go. What was that?
We live?
Not
that it matters.
Yes. Yes, we are. And this one actually seems to be... It's really funny why it's using so much more CPU. Anyway, I guess we'll see.
Or you can get one of those, like, laptop cooler things that you stick underneath the... You know, I actually got
That's a smart idea.
I actually got a pretty neat one. So, I got a laptop cooler thing that's simultaneously a USB hub. Mm-hmm. So that would...
Wow, that's funny.
That would rid of that.
So that USB hub is actually a USB 3 thing, so that works out well.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Further lower your profile.
Okay. Yeah, let's play some Go. I should see my cat too at some point.
Okay.
And we can't forget the penguin. The Tengen penguin. He actually should live right here. Good work.
His name would be like what?
Tengen penguin?
Tenguin.
Tenguin. The Tenguin, that's right. That's right. So thanks for coming. Congratulations on your victory over Nick Baker last week.
Oh yeah, I cherished it.
Wait, I need to let you vote first.
You got it right.
You won.
That's because I saw exactly what you put down, and I put 2.
You know, it's been a long weekend, actually.
Let's do...
He can move if you need to move this one.
I'm just going to do this.
You can also adjust this.
Okay.
There you go. Still on the frame.
Should I play... I'm going to play Crazy Go today.
You should play how you want to play. You should play how you want to play. It's very precise here. That's where it's got to be. Otherwise it's all hidden.
Crazy Go.
Crazy Go! Alright, I'm looking forward to it. Let's see. So... I don't know how else you could do the scheduling. So we were just talking before we started here about how the problem with the Go Congress's schedule is that by having the U.S. Masters be just another round of the U.S. Open, it means that your prime audience, who probably cares the most about who's playing on board 1, is in the middle of the game while they play. And this is kind of, unfortunate. That's exactly what it is. So, if you were to move it, how could you move it around? Where would you put it?
Well, I mean, you just have them not play at the same time.
Because they play evening games. They play morning and evening games.
Why do they need to play so much?
What was that?
Why do they need to play so much? Is it just because they probably won't go to lectures and?
Well, it's because the top band is too big for just a 6-round open. So, you have enough people in the 7, 8, 9 down, duking it out for first, that it's better to turn that into a 10-round tournament rather than just a 6-round tournament.
I see.
So that works out pretty well.
Well, maybe I'm wrong.
Thanks for streaming at Twitch so you can watch without a VPN. Yeah, YouTube, how about that? We will, if we stream on YouTube for the Congress, you won't need a VPN because we'll be whitelisted for streaming in Germany. So we got that going for us, which is nice. What is the table model? It's weird.
That move's weird.
That is a weird move. So, I don't think I've seen that in the Kobayashi. And I know I haven't seen that in the Kobayashi. You think you're gonna go back to the Biba trip to Hawaii?
Maybe. I mean, it wasn't a bad time. I mean, I think it's kind of a tough call for an individual in general, I would say.
How do you figure?
I mean, in the sense that like you have to have a lot of money or a fair amount of money, right? Like more than a Go player typically
this
has.
isn't a negligible amount of money. It's not like
right.
Like, oh
right.
yeah,
you're gonna pay thousands of dollars basically.
Right.
You're not gonna be able to work in the meantime,
right?
And you have to have time. So all those things combined make it a hard sell in general.
Sure. And it's for like what, 2 weeks, a week?
It depends on what you do. I mean, if you do like proper normal Biba, then it's indefinite. Like you go as long as you want.
So this seems
wacky.
I don't know, a little wacky, right? It seems like it's not consistent with the other move.
Which move?
With this one.
Really?
Yeah, it seems like you're trying to both reduce and invade at the same time.
I see.
That's just what it seems like. Not that I know what to do about it, mind you. I'm just saying that's what that seems like.
That was actually the plan when I played that.
Yeah?
Yeah. It just seemed like you couldn't deviate from it.
Huh. You're probably right. Let's see what we can do. Also, it's upside down for me. Does the off star point move still make it the Kobayashi? Yes. This is another version of the Kobayashi, depending on whether or not it's here or here. Depends whether or not black should approach here or here. Of course, black didn't approach in either of those places, so, theory. Just throw the theory right out. But I think I actually did one of the single-digit Q classes that was about the differences between these two.
Cool.
And, so yet another something that I can regurgitate from my teachers in China.
Sweet.
It's amazing how much a bunch of that stuck really well.
Cool.
A bunch of the things I've learned since then have not stuck at all. But yeah, 4th of July. So you were watching it from the roof of the apartment?
Yep.
Good show?
Oh, it was pretty good. It's just like my apartment's filled with like bros, so it's kind of like just dumb conversations. I mean, not with me. Just,
yeah. Just
I had to endure it. Yeah.
You must endure. How bad could it be?
How bad could it be?
How bad could they? I mean, so I was.
Oh, no, it was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not enjoy that very much.
Huh. Let's just say I didn't spend a lot of time talking politics this weekend. Interesting. Wow. But I was amazed at how many people had like huge ass mortar fireworks in where I was. Yeah, it was. I was amazed. Like, I think this is a good time to invest in the American economy, just based on the amount of disposable income that I heard turned into smoke this weekend.
I see.
It was really impressive.
Right on.
Huh. This is an interesting shape, my friend. And they were all like the big, like commercial,
Yeah.
big mortars, big shells, not like the sort of like half mortars where they still, but they're not. I mean, these were like commercial quality, and it wasn't just like one house. It was like a dozen houses in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Had them, and just crazy. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huh. But will you Tanuki? That's the real question I want to know. Will you Tanuki? Okay. One good thing doesn't mean another. I learned it from you, Frank. I
Right
learned
on.
it from you.
That's good.
I'm gonna feed the cat. I hate fire. Oh. Oh. Meow, 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 meow. I think we started this cat. Do you use Reddit, Frank?
I follow it somewhat.
Yeah?
The whole like controversy or whatever.
Yeah,
the
we
hell.
follow what happened this weekend?
You follow what happened with the Fallout? Like, there was a apology post.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's an
Well,
apology post.
I was sort of in and out what with the whole
Yeah.
traveling thing, and so it was a little late to the party.
I
I was trying to catch up. I was like, what the hell happened? I don't even know what anyone was talking about. But I did spend some time in Arbaduc trying to...
Did that go?
I don't even
Go
know
dark
who the
or whatever?
moderators of Arbaduc are. It's a good question. Good question. Wow. Really? Really? Let's see what else happened. Officially incorporated the Old Hickory Press. Did I tell you that?
No.
Yeah.
I know you were doing the paperwork.
Got the official paperwork and everything.
Cool.
Gonna be able to start doing that.
So you're like a proper business owner now.
That's right. I'm an official small business owner. Should really be a non-profit, honestly, but the amount of paperwork for that is actually ridiculous. So. Alright, where are we going with this, Frank? I repeat my previous question. What's the plan, man? What's the plan, man? But yeah, so you were gonna divulge your secrets of Hidden Move Go?
Oh,
Your strategies for beating Nick Sabicki?
sure. I mean, it's not. I mean, with Nick, it's not that. I'm just playing. He's not here. But
Nick is not going to be here tonight. Nick is
yeah. So
traveling.
what I was thinking about was there's all these variants, right?
Right.
Like all these variants in Go, and the question is like, what do they teach you, and like
Okay.
like what are the lessons learned, and why would one go about doing it? And maybe
Right.
some of them are just plain dumb.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Like
What is it? Rengo Kriegspiel? You play that one?
I have no idea. I'm just saying. Like,
it's pair blind go. It's
I see.
pair hidden move go. So
I see.
yeah, it's very different.
Like presumably some would just be really ridiculous, but maybe some not so much. So
Okay.
Oh,
Do you ever
I-
play the game with the dice?
no.
The shape game. You know what I'm talking about? It's like for beginners.
Oh, with the one for kids?
Yeah, where like you roll a 1,
You're
you
just
have
trying
to
to-
make a 1 point jump. You roll a 2.
Yeah,
you have to play a diagonal
I did that
move.
with the kids that I taught a
Yeah, yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
It was a hit with kids because they have like no attention span, and that makes them not think, and it just kind of like drills shapes into their heads, which is great.
Right, which is what they need.
Like that's
right?
totally what they
Yeah,
need.
it
Yeah.
works. Yeah, why not just drill shapes into their heads? I mean, you don't want to literally drill shapes into their heads. I'm sure that's against some federal
Sure.
regulation somewhere.
Sure.
But, you know, that movie
Yeah.
Pi, I mean, that's what it teaches. You gotta drill shapes into your
Mm.
thingy things like. Yeah, you happier now, Kat? That worked out for you? But I think we got things figured out. We got the, I think we got the frame rate fixed, right? We got the frame rate fixed, guys. This is high quality, good frame rate. The trick there, by the way, apparently the difference between this week and last week. This week we were using the OBS multi-platform version,
Okay.
which is the new code base. Their old code base apparently is a lot less good.
Okay. I shouldn't have went for everything. That was kind of dumb.
You sure did. You
Yeah.
sure did. We can always start again.
Dude, whatever, man. You know how that ends.
I don't.
That conversation.
Oh, yeah. Well, right. So I think we got that fixed. We got the levels. We got the autofocus, kind of. So only one camera. This is so dumb. Logitech software basically means we can only adjust the autofocus on one camera.
Yeah.
So since we can only adjust the autofocus on one camera, if I pick wrong, it's actually the camera that's on you that I can control autofocus for. So if this one does tweak out on us, I'm sorry. But when we're doing it for real, we'll just be able to take that and
cool
and do the right one. Let's see. So what do you think about Weiqi TV English?
I don't know what that is.
If Weiqi TV has this English division, it's kind of like what Eurogo TV was, where they've got subscriptions or like.
I don't know what that is either.
You don't know what that is either. Wow, got some people chatting it up. What's going on over here, guys? Autofocus. No autofocus. Yeah, well, the autofocus. Oh, is it this one that's not autofocusing? This one should be autofocusing. Configure. Nope, it's yours. Let's beat Frank harder. Is that the sequel?
Is that what this is?
I didn't say that, but
Oh.
why not? Alright. Of course you know this means war.
What means war? I played a nice
right there.
territorial move.
You played a nice territorial move.
I've given you a whole bunch of junk already.
That's right.
It's giving you 9 stones right there.
I should be thankful for
You really should be.
my gifts. You're a nice guy, Frank. You're a nice guy.
I'll kill you last.
Alright, is it really not on focus? That's really disappointing. God damn it. Anyway, the camera that we can configure for autofocus is the one on you, so what I should have done is just switch them at the point that we... Alright, let's split this. Stream keeps hiccuping or buffering. Set the cameras straight. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, so the lag, I don't think I have any dropped frames. So any of the lag is because Twitch doesn't downsample. But if I don't use Twitch, then the people who are in Germany can't see it. Blah, blah, blah. What a shit show. What is this? What is this? That's been a weakness. That's been a weakness. I like it. I like that a lot, actually.
What, your move?
No, your move.
Thanks. Does it make up for losing 9 stones and 1 quadrant?
I don't know, does it? Maybe. You've got a quadrant of your own over there.
Yeah, not really.
And you
It's a
you let
corner.
this stop you before, right?
That's true.
I'm pretty sure you've won games like this before.
It's true. No, I'm not discouraged.
Oh, but you were saying about what variants teach us about Go.
Yeah, so
how hidden
I'm
move Go.
curious as to like what level you ought to be before
You
hidden
play
move
variants?
Go. No, before hidden move Go helps you. I think variants help no matter what. Like I think you can not know how to play Go and you play that jumping shape game, and you will get something out of it and become a better Go player.
Okay.
But I am not convinced that anybody can play hidden move Go and get something. I mean, it'll be fun maybe, but like you're not going to get anything out of it in the traditional sense.
I hear you. So in this case, though, what can you get out of hidden move Go? Assuming that you're good enough to get anything out of it. Of course.
Sure. No, I mean I'd be. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Like it forces you to play flexible and come up with plans on the fly. And
I thought
stuff like that.
for me as the observer, it was interesting to try and read sequences on your board, like
Sure.
because I knew where they both were. So trying to read the sequences with half of them.
I feel like it gets me more invested in reading.
Maybe I have invested pretty heavily in reading.
I need to stop getting behind in the early game. Anyway.
Play the movie you want to play, Frank.
I did.
That's right. Until it hurts too much to play it. Oh, people are crying. Why am I seeing crying babies over here? So we mean nothing to you. No, you guys mean a lot to me. I just was a little late getting set up today. Didn't want to leave Frank. They're upset with why I didn't change the camera settings if I knew they were broken. Which is a reasonable question.
So yeah, like there's like the shape game or whatever, you played that?
The shape game. You mean the attacking game? Where
I don't know. I mean, people call it all sorts
what do you
of
call
stuff.
the shape game?
The thing that you're trying to, you have like it's all surrounded.
Yeah,
by
black
or
all around the
whatever,
outside.
and then white's trying to live.
This is a great game. I've
Yeah.
made people play that game
Excellent.
like several times in a row. I think it's a very good game for people to play. What am I trying to do here,
I don't
Frank?
know. You tell me.
Yeah, I think that shape game is a great one for people just
Yeah,
starting
it's
out.
awesome.
I don't think you have to be very strong at all to start getting something out of that.
Right.
Oh, I hope I don't come back to regret that one. I kind of do already. That's not a good sign.
Right on.
Not a good sign. So what causes Twitch lag, all you knowledgeable viewers out there? Help educate us, poor folks. No fear.
Okay.
No fear. Do you need a beer?
I think I'm alright right now.
Me neither.
What?
I need beer.
Cool.
But we have.
Good to know.
Let me see. Get some sugar. We got cookies. We got raspberry sticks.
Neat. Neato.
Hmm. Did you have a strategy going into those pair go games with Nick? Or the hidden move go games?
Somewhat. I mean, it's broad strategies, I guess.
Yeah. Make a smiley face.
Well, that was one, but I mean, it was also like center influence, right? And I figured, you know, he's probably thinking more along the lines of like normal go strategy.
But the second game, he went a lot more for influence, right?
He did. I had a very specific strategy in that game.
Right.
I was like, okay, I'm gonna win half the board. It didn't happen. I'm gonna win. I mean, I won on a fluke, but I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win half the board and then make living group.
Right.
Like that was it.
That was it.
And I don't think that works twice.
Well, it almost didn't work once, right? Like,
yeah, that's true.
Like the make a living group part didn't work, right?
Right, that was hard.
Yeah. But I definitely appreciated the moves that aren't quite in the corner, but that are going to be close to the corner, so they're close enough to screw up Joseki, but not so obvious that they get found immediately.
Yeah, that's
pretty,
important. Yeah.
Pretty important. Excuse me.
What do I do with this?
That's a good question. I don't know. I feel like it's up to you now to show me. Like, I can play kind of light and easy, right? Even if you make something live here, I'm still going to be happy with whatever I get on the outside. Luxury.
Likely true story.
Yeah, I don't know. Just a tough Monday.
For you?
Yeah, just
work-wise?
I don't know. I feel tired and kind of out of it. Well, thanks for coming by anyway. Appreciate it.
Oh.
Oh, we did get some news. There was a slim chance that Day 9 would be joining us at the Congress.
Cool.
Alas, not to be this year. But he did say he wanted to get us on the calendar for next year. So,
cool.
That could be pretty rad.
Yeah, it does sound rad.
You ever hear something called vocal fry?
Nope.
Vocal fry is when you talk like this. When you run out of your vocal cords like that. And there's not quite enough air going through. It's apparently the new trend that people have used to criticize women.
I see.
Kind of nonsense. Does that suffice? Does that suffice? We're coming through! Watch out, he's coming through!
I suppose I could have thought that through a little bit more.
I still think you're probably gonna live.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, look at all these people.
What are they saying?
Too high a bitrate for the person receiving it. Okay. Lower the screen resolution on OBS. Yeah. I am streaming at like 3K bit. So video resolution downscale. Yeah, okay. The YouTube stream could just step down quality. Right. Well, so what do, guys? We do this on YouTube, and our people in Germany can't watch. We do it on Twitch, and there's the lag issue.
Is there no lag on YouTube?
No, because YouTube will go from 1080... Like, the viewers will get 1080p...
Or scaled down.
Right. Behind the scenes, YouTube will actually transcode to all the different bit rates.
Yeah.
Which is fairly processor intensive. Which is why Twitch doesn't do it. So, let's just do the solid connections. Give me the least things to worry about later. Not that I don't have some stuff to worry about now, but, you know. Column A, column B. So on OBS, can I just change the encoding rate right now, and it'll just do it on the fly? Unless you know. Do you know?
No, I don't know shit.
You know, believe it or not, I've heard that before.
Well, that I don't know shit.
Yeah. Didn't expect that. Definitely did not expect that. How did I get this so wrong? Oh. I'm totally looking at you cutting here, but of course you don't have to cut there. You can cut the other way. Son of a bitch. That's a misread. No, I need to restart. I can't change it live. Got it. Can I not stream to both? Yes, I can stream to both if I do that Nginx nonsense. The other thing is it's still kind of a pain in the ass to set up brand new YouTube live streams. Like, they, it's not as easy as just clicking go live. Like, you have to do a bit more involved setup. So, how far all in are we going here, Frank?
Pretty far in.
Oh shit. Okay. This is indeed pretty far all in. Son of a bitch. How did I let this get so bad? Right. Bring on the sausage. Do your worst. Yup. Save that one for later. Actually, now that I look at it for longer than half a second. So how long have you been playing Go?
Me?
Yeah.
Like 10 years or so. 9 years.
or something?
I don't know. I mean, I kind of plateaued like two or 3 years in.
Yeah, likewise.
I was like, well, okay. Guess that's that.
Well, you hit that point of diminishing returns, right? You're just like,
yeah. That's kind of what that boiled down to.
Yeah. But study for 2 or 3 years and then, hit that flat spot.
Mm-hmm.
So how old were you when you started?
19.
19. No.
Or so.
If only we'd started when we were young. Right?
I know, right? Well, 19 is not that bad.
19 is not that bad. I started at 1920. The YouTube Developer API. What do you want me to do that for? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and lower this because enough people watching are having trouble. So let's go ahead and hit settings, hit video.
Does that require like a restart or what?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just gonna blip the video in 2 places here. Yeah, let's do. Does that work? By my reading, that didn't work. But by your reading, it obviously does. So, show me what I'm missing here, Frank.
I think you misinterpret my signals in general. just saying.
Wouldn't be the first time. Alright, okay, you're not going to get to jump up here. But you can. Come on. Here, like this. Alright. You know, my wife says the same thing. Nope. You are just going to have to enjoy staying up here. This cat here going everywhere. Oh yeah, I did that a while ago, didn't I? Really making good on my thread here, huh? Damn it. What would I have Tanuki? What should I have Tanuki?
I don't think this is that important, to be honest. It's what, like 4 stones, right?
You're probably right.
You've already captured this.
You're probably right. Yeah, those 4 stones.
But then again, I'm the one that's... I feel like I'm getting spanked. So there's that.
So there's that. Well, you broke up all my big territory.
Sort of.
In exchange for giving me a lot in the center.
Yeah, it's just not negligible. Alright, let's just do that.
Yeah, can't complain. This is my brilliant plan, such as it is.
Word?
But Go Congress right now, 3 weeks out?
Yeah.
Is that right? This is the
I don't know.
4 weeks out? It's going to be a good time. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. But on the plus side, I'm on holiday from teaching the class.
Yeah.
It's the summer vacation.
Cool.
So Peter Nelson's teaching.
Cool.
Yeah.
Strong player, right?
He's good. I haven't beaten him yet. So strong enough to kick my ass. What do I do here? What do I do here? Have you two played?
Me and Peter Nelson?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. He probably kicked the crap out of me.
When's the last time you were at the Go Center?
Oh, a while back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been a time.
Mm-hmm.
See, is this working out better? It should be scaled down to 720 for folks watching. People say, great, so far, no problems. Yeah. The developer API. No, I haven't really touched the developer API. I don't really trust Google APIs not to change.
Google APIs are junk, for what it's worth.
I've noticed that, yeah. Let me tell you, being intimately acquainted with the launch process for Google APIs, that fact surprises me.
Even
zero.
their moneymakers.
Yeah, like AdWords and stuff?
Yeah, like analytics and whatever.
Analytics. Man, the amount of traffic analytics serves, like...
Sure, I get it. It's nuts, but still, it's horrible.
Yeah, the API's nuts. Am I doing this totally wrong?
I don't know, are you?
I don't know, am I?
I don't know, are you?
Maybe. Here is my brilliant plan.
Okay. Cool.
That is the extent of my brilliant plan. You know, I've had better plans. I gotta say, I've had better plans.
I wonder if I had to do that.
I don't think you did.
I don't think I did.
I don't think you did.
That was dumb.
I will take your gote, and I will accept it.
Yeah, that was really dumb. That was huge.
Thanks. Yeah, no, I don't think so, Cat. I don't think so. Stuck right here.
Well, I think I can still do this.
So you started your club at the school you were at, right?
Yeah, UCSD. For a little bit.
Is this still going?
No, it died during my time, and then I think I got resurrected.
Yeah.
But not by me. Nothing that I did.
Yeah, those college clubs are always tough because you've got that turnover every 4 years.
Yeah.
So either you get someone in the faculty,
Yeah.
or some grad student who
Totally
never
would
is
have
going to
helped.
finish their thesis. That also works.
This is kind of irritating.
You know, the apparently the University of Washington faculty still has some bad vibes towards Go in general.
Really?
Apparently James Davies was a really promising mathematics student.
Really?
Yeah, until he got obsessed with Go, and then
That's funny.
next thing you know, he wrote Tsuji.
Well, for what it's worth, I think his contributions to the Go community like far outweighs. I don't know how brilliant
His
he was.
possible contributions to the mathematics
saying.
community. I mean, I've been inclined to agree with you. Probably touch more.
I mean, they're both like kind of useless things.
I don't know. Maybe. How useless is Go?
Pretty useless.
Well, all art is quite useless.
It's true.
Oscar Wilde. You ever see?
Is that what he said? All art's kind of useless.
All art is quite useless, is what he said, to be precise. I think he made it actually a qualifier. Like, if it's useless, it's art. If it isn't useless, it's not art. Like, if you've made something useful, by definition, it's not art.
I see.
You ever see, what is it, Girls Gone, Oscar Wilde?
No, I haven't.
We are all of us in the gutter, but some of us are staring at my tits.
I see. That's
Nothing
cute.
great. Nothing great, hopeless Oscar Wilde almost quotes. What is it? There's some new Chinese martial arts movie, White Vengeance, which is all about these two armies who are coming together to. They're gonna fight. They're gonna resolve the ownership of whatever Humpty Dump Kingdom, based on a Go game.
Right on.
Right. So these two armies have like get together. And, has everybody seen this? Anybody seen this? I don't want to do any spoilers. My sister was telling me about this great scene. They're trying to decide who goes first, so they send their lieutenants out to the middle of the field. And going first is going to confer this huge advantage. And it's these two nobles who are fighting for like the Han Dynasty or something. I don't know my Chinese history. I'm sorry. Whatever. So the two lieutenants are going to, essentially nigiri for who goes first. He says, if you can tell me how many fingers I'm holding out behind my back, then, you'll go first.
Sure.
So the guy says, 10. The guy comes out, bites his finger off, and goes, 9! Bites his own finger off just to be able to win the nigiri. I mean, that's a level of commitment that I don't think I've seen, even out of pro players. We're going to do this, by the way.
Are we going to do this?
We're going to do this.
Like, you're going to...
Oh, yeah. Like, I'm going to cut. Like, we're going to make this happen.
What makes you think I'm going to tar it from the right way?
Oh, fine. Do it the other way. Go nuts. Because anything else would be madness, Frank. Madness. Damn it! This can't work. You know it. Search your feelings,
It's
Luke.
mostly, to spite you. There's really not very many other reasons why I did that.
Does that make this great gamesmanship on my part, or just really, really good gamesmanship? I'm gonna go all in here. I'm gonna eat all of this. I'm not afraid.
Okay.
Why did that happen? Fucking nonsense. Design doesn't count as art. Any contribution to mathematics community doesn't become apparent until the authors have been dead for 50 years.
Yeah, right.
Sure.
I mean, and even then, it's like, oh, actually, that was completely pointless.
Really, Eros was a Go player, huh?
Who?
You mean Erdos? Yeah.
Oh, Polar
Erdos.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played Go.
Eros.
Yeah, Eros. Yeah, the god of love.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they don't play Go. Go out on a limb there. Yeah, really, Erdos was a Go player, apparently. Really?
Neat.
I wonder if that means you can get your Erdos number by playing him, huh? No, actually, we were talking about, what is it, the Ing Masters, the US Open Masters?
Yeah.
I have a really low Shusaku number
Yeah.
because I played Feng Yun in the Ing Masters.
I played Jay Lee.
Yeah?
Yeah.
In a tournament?
Not a tournament. Does it have
See,
to be a
that's-
tournament?
well, I mean,
you're
this is it.
adding
Like,
arbitrary qualifiers there.
I am adding an arbitrary. I think, teaching games and whatnot, I don't know, like...
He played serious. It was 9x9. I got 3 stones. Whatever.
Alright, 9x9, you got
This was a long time ago.
if
I'm calling it good.
Jay
I don't
Lee,
care.
Nine Dan, arguably one of the strongest players in the U.S. He, until he got his law degree, became a lawyer, had a baby, stopped playing Go.
Yeah, F that. Freaking life.
I know, right? The nerve of some people.
What the fuck am I doing, man?
I don't know. I think you were going all in. Maybe too soon to tell. Okay, what's your dastardly plan, Frank? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, Joe.
Hey, Joe. How's it going?
Going alright.
I admit I did not see that coming.
I figured you didn't, which is mostly why I played it.
Frank is running on raw spite, I think.
There are baby raccoons playing.
Go.
Really? Where are they?
They're all about the black and white.
Right on.
Aw. That's
They're
adorable.
in the pine tree directly behind our chicken coop.
Yeah? We don't. That's unfortunate. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. We just got our first egg this morning. Found our first egg from
Well
the
done.
chickens. Yeah. Which means now, of course, that they're going to be torn apart by raccoons. It's been that kind of week, you know? It's Monday.
They're very cute, but their mom is scary.
Hmm.
And my dad is mocking me.
Why?
He's like, why don't you just kill him?
He can set up like those.
I don't want to kill
What was
him.
it? It was
They're-
like Cougar Key or whatever.
Oh, God, that's right. That cougar pee was the worst
Maybe,
smelling stuff.
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
So there's a funny story, Internet, about a wedding and cougar pee. But you're just going to have to leave it to the imagination there. God, that was awful stuff, too. That just...
yeah,
What a
well,
buzzkill.
That actually probably would be... I don't know. I don't know how effective that would be with raccoons. I don't know if they still remember what cougars are.
There you go.
Unlike the deer who still have to compete with them. Anyway, sorry, interrupting.
No, worries, you're
it's
good.
fine.
This is a piece of crap game
The
anyway.
update from the garden.
The update from the garden is we need to get some cougar pee. Let's see.
Back to you, Patricia.
Nothing in sight. The internet doesn't believe us on cougar pee, Joe. Alright, what was my plan here? Because it doesn't work.
No
I
clue,
read it,
dude.
and now I just have regrets. Oh, no, I don't. This is fine. This is okay. This is okay. Yup. Yup.
Did Andrew already offer you?
He did not. What a dick.
They're full of alcohol, but
Hold on.
much less than you usually consume.
I see.
That's all. That's the other thing I meant to talk to you about, Frank. Certain people on the internet have been accusing me of becoming an alcoholic. I think you're responsible for this.
Sweet.
That's on you, buddy.
I'm largely okay with that, I think.
Yeah?
I mean... of
With ruining my public reputation?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I expected nothing. I'm okay. Do you want some? I also had these raspberry sticks here. We have the ginger snaps as well.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Oh, poor bear cat.
She got fed. Did she push her...
pushed it under the...
What a clever cat.
Indeed. She is clever. She now moved it away, and she is confused.
Again, shocked. Yes, shocked I am. at this time.
Squeeze City, man.
Tinfoil traps from where the red fern grows. Oh, God. Squeeze City, but I have to go
Are we
back
now
and
getting lots of recommendations from the internet?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. This is how you make dumplings.
Show me the way to go home. Man, that is like squeeze all the way around, isn't it? My actual plan, though, might have been terrible. All of my plans might have been terrible.
Well, I wasn't doing much better anyway.
So who's winning?
I think he is, but I'm not sure.
We're gonna come back here. We're going all in. That's what we're doing. It wouldn't be a game against Frank if I didn't risk it all.
True.
Totally unnecessarily. Excuse me.
I don't know what happens at this point. I really don't.
This was about as far as I got, honestly. That is as far as I got. Oh, I should close that out. You're being careful to stay off the camera, okay?
Yes, I'm doing better than before, I think. There's only 3 cameras, that's helpful.
Where have there been more in the past?
More than 3?
Yeah. Hasn't there always been 3?
Yeah, there's always been 3.
Okay.
But I do need to figure out how I'm going to do
Maybe
the...
I'm not trying to sit this time.
How we're actually going to do the... how we're actually going to do the commentary with Hadjin. That's all going to go down. Or whoever the pros are. Are you going to live in here?
I really hope not.
What is that supposed to mean?
I don't even know, man.
Is that an insult? Am I supposed to feel insulted?
I feel like I really don't deserve to live, for what it's worth. It's kind of at that point.
There's a phone number you can call about that.
I know. And we would like you to live, but just not in there. Actually, maybe Andrew wouldn't like you to live.
This is gonna go... Alright, fine, we'll go all in. Let's see what happens. You've made me do it. The devil made me do it. The devil's name is Frank. But I can't, not stay connected, right?
What the fucking hell do I do?
He dug himself a hole on the first...
Yeah, that seems to be a common theme, honestly.
Yeah.
It's like all of our games is like, oh, now I'm in a fucking hole. I gotta do something about it. Oh. Like, that's like all of our games. They're just like, oh.
It does seem to happen often. Hey! Someone's gonna bring us some beer. Come on, Tristan. Be nice to see you.
Does he live in this area?
No, but he's gonna be visiting.
Oh,
He
sweet.
said if I ever visit, I'll bring you guys some actual good beer to drink.
Right on.
Sold.
Are you guys drinking tea tonight?
Tonight, yes. I don't know about you. I watched the Women's World Cup game yesterday. And,
I don't know what that means.
the Women's World Cup? Come on.
Still don't know what that means.
It's like the World Cup, except women are playing.
It's not following.
Kicking balls. How about kicking balls? You only know basketball, is it?
I think I need to trade this. No, that doesn't even... Is that even Sente? That's not Sente. What am I doing? This one first, I guess.
Oak. When in doubt, just go for
Everything?
the Liberties. I'm going to say the Liberties.
On the upside, Jill, I think it's gonna die.
Oh, do you? Is that what you think? Check this out, Atari.
You ready for this? Ready for this?
I'm ready for this. I'm
Ready
ready
for
for
this
this.
dumb shit?
I'm ready for it. Bring it on.
Okay.
Two, three, four. Seriously?
Yep. like I said.
Okay, I'll take these.
Right. They were a lost cause, man. They didn't deserve to live.
I guess not. What is that proverb? When you're running, drop your luggage. Alright, so I eagerly await your brilliant plan.
It wasn't any. It was just like those guys had to die.
Huh. Oh, that was the other thing about the weekend in Utah.
Yeah.
Starbucks is the hub of counterculture where we were at. Like, the punks, people with the tattoos, the nose rings, the piercings.
They all chill out at Starbucks.
Starbucks. It's the only coffee shop in town.
Cool.
Mormons don't drink coffee.
Mm.
I've tried explaining that to a couple people from Seattle here.
Mm-hmm. That
And,
Mormons don't drink coffee?
Well, no. That, like, the idea that the head of the punk scene could be a Starbucks. And, like, I get some of the most confused looks. Like, seriously? Starbucks? Pretty great.
There's some interesting things going on here. I can smell it.
Okay. This big chunk, I don't know. Pretty sure it's gonna stay in Atari. These 3 stones, I'll trade you those. Those are fine.
I wonder if that lost me the game. I think what lost me the game was fucking this move right here. That was so dumb.
It was a little slow.
It was really dumb.
Well, I don't know. This was just about as slow. You want a review?
No, I'm not done.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Sorry. That's my fault. Presumptuous.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Awful. A faux pas.
Okay, sorry.
No problem.
Play a move soon.
See that channel? I don't see the trap yet.
Great.
So no time to go this week.
No clock. Clock free.
It's rough enough, like, you know, not. You know.
Without the
Just
10,
like
9. Oh wait, no, it actually goes 1, 2, 3.
Well, the funny thing was that doing it last week, we screwed it all up because we had the thing configured wrong, so the frame rate was so bad that even though we were playing quickly, it still looked like a slideshow to the people watching, so they couldn't actually see our hands. Like we were getting like 5 frames a second or something.
I see. Okay, so just given that we have more time here, should I just count and figure out how much I'm behind by?
I mean, you could. The other thing that's super interesting is that we're using half the CPU, even though it's scaling everything down. That's kind of amazing. I think there are more dead Blackstones than living Blackstones now.
The internet is heckling.
No, it's fine. It's
we
just,
expect
it's
nothing less from
deserved.
the internet.
That's 10.
What was it Frank said the other day? It was just today, you were like, oh, I see some problems, but I don't have any solutions. Yeah, I'm from the internet. Let me point out some complaints. More dead Blackstones. That's harsh. That seems unnecessary. It's not that bad.
But the beautiful thing is, you just have to reverse it, and then all of a sudden they come back to life.
Oh, it's not reversible, this game. This game, particularly.
Maybe.
You just have to trick Andrew into making a deadly mistake.
That's right. I'll stare deeply into your eyes, and then Frank will rearrange the stone. That's what they also suggested you do. That when I turn the other way, that you.
Okay, this game's impossible. I'll resign.
Aw.
It's impossible. I think you have your dead stones almost match my territory, so. I don't think
Let's
it's
just say
possible.
I got away with some things this game. I was worried about this code. Figured you would ignore this.
And then just do the connection.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Because I figured I had one good co-threat, and once you connect,
I think I
because winning the co wasn't small for me either. You want to review?
Sure.
Let's do it.
I think I had a shitty opening, and I think I came back okay. I think this was a huge mistake. This is so big. It made me fight there,
Yeah.
and I really probably shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Like I should have fought in a different way. And if I instead of this, I jumped somewhere out there, I would have been better.
Do some nullification. Yeah.
So then I came back okay, and I think I jacked it
Because
up.
this ended up being
big.
comparable with
yeah,
this.
it was.
Well, I also screwed this section up here, right? Like I didn't.
Yeah, you screwed up the Tanuki on here.
Yeah.
That Tanuki, this was so small compared to what happened.
Compared to what was happening.
So what did you play as the opening?
What did I play?
I played a pretty tame opening. Like
Frank didn't play Sergio. That's right. He didn't open Tengen.
I didn't open on Tangen. I didn't open on like frickin' 7-6 or
That's
something.
right.
But I still make bad decisions. It doesn't just because you open with like normal society doesn't mean you're like exempt from. I don't know. Anyway.
What was it? What was the person? Were you telling me it was your teacher who was like, just play star points? You're not good enough to play 3-4 point. It was like,
yeah. It was Gus Price. He was
Gus
like,
Price. That's right.
It was like
The gas prize.
We played, and so I think what happened. I think the way I'm playing now is the way I'm playing now is similar to how I played him initially when we first met. And it's just like crazy shit, and it just
Like raging.
yeah, just like nonsense stuff, and I try to make it work, and depending on like how the other person is at fighting, like my mileage varies. That was fun, yeah.
Yeah, and then this one. I'd never seen this one.
Oh, that's
I've seen
just
this one.
yeah.
After you do this or something.
Yeah, I mean, I think I had a plan. I don't think it was actually good.
I had a plan. I don't think the plan was good then. Sounds familiar.
So that's early and that's
This is like move
pretty
freaking
early to
10 or
have
something. I just the reason why is because I just really wanted to do this move, and I know I could do it directly, but like if you just do it directly, then like
What here?
you can almost ignore it and just get a Shimari or something.
Just do this
Right.
and let you play here.
Oh, maybe not, but
I would answer. I mean, I'm happy to take away the weakness here, right?
yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why this. I really wanted this move, and I somehow wanted it in like a, I don't know, a nice way. I guess so that's kind of good.
So that was
I
the
probably
big-
didn't even make this trade.
Got it.
That was probably pretty dumb.
Yeah. And then you play.
Did you play? Oh, you did.
I played
You
high.
did. So I think the follow-up's really weird because there's no like, it's not a good shape. So the opening was just shot.
Yeah. Oh, it's here. Yeah, and I'm like, what do I do here? So I do this. I didn't think this was bad. I was just surprised at how it turned out.
Yeah, what I do like something
You did
that.
You did this one.
Oh yeah, I did that one.
Um,
Yeah.
I was expecting you to
What'd you expect me to do?
cut now. I expected you to cut now.
I just figured I'll just live.
Right.
But I mean,
But now
I think
I'm
I think
happy.
the problem with this situation is
Uh-huh.
probably not how it cut or not and live or
Mhm.
not. I think it's kind of like beside the point. It's more like, what the fuck is that? I think that's the problem.
Didn't end up in the right spot.
Yeah, and then follow up with that was, I mean, like that. This was a weird plan. I think these two stones.
Yeah,
because
if-
I invested so much in getting those two stones.
if it looks like this, right?
Yeah, maybe it's playable, like or
like,
something.
Like, am I
don't
going to
know.
hurry to do this now? You know, maybe not. And if I did do this now, would you invade here?
Right. I mean, yeah,
Right?
the ordering is different. Like you're probably thinking about this.
Like, you
maybe.
could attach here,
Oh,
and
no,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm going to be thinking about that.
Yeah.
But
And in this situation, honestly, like, why didn't I play high? If I knew
if
that
you
was my
wanted to do
plan,
this, yeah, that's a good question.
yeah. So I think that was bad. I don't know why I really wanted to play this. It's one of those shapes. It's like you see it on the board, and you're like,
I
it'd
should
be
play
cool
it.
if I could incorporate that. But
What was it?
it's kind of dumb.
Someone was saying.
Do you know is there a particular like teacher or book that you did that move?
No, I think what actually happened, and I'm gonna blame Gus for this, is like he showed it to me once. It's like, that's rad. I was like I think that's like my weakness now. It's like every time I see it, I just like I want to play it, and it's like it never makes sense. Like there's like two situations maybe where it makes sense. It's like you're gonna make a Moyo and you have some, whatever. Like it's like
So was it? So it was Kevin Huang was just saying. He was saying these stages of learning about moves. First, you're like, I would never have thought of that.
Yeah.
Then you're like, I thought of it, but I thought of something else and decided to play it. But I thought of it, but I didn't think it was good. Then there's I saw it or I thought of it and I read it, but I decided not to play it just for the hell of it. You know how sometimes what the right move is, but you don't play it, even though you know what the right move is. You're like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And then the last one is like you actually play it, but you don't know the follow up. And then finally you play it and you know it. Like this is like some weird inverse of that, where like
yeah. I don't know. But, so didn't finish the Gus Price thing.
Yeah.
So just, I play like shit, right? Like just like this, like weird stuff. And he's like, stop it, just stop it. Like don't do that. Because the thing is, like Gus Price, like his like I think we talk about this. Like his strength is my strength. But he's stronger, so there's no way.
So it works better
like,
for him.
I think with you're maybe not as focused or whatever, but I'm definitely like, I think like your strengths are more like kind of more bookish. Like,
yeah.
And so like I can at least like try to play weird shit and confuse you, but like Gus is like, I'm used to playing weird shit. Like I'll just kick your ass. And so, he's like, okay, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do start point Joseki. It's like that's all. So we just did start point Joseki for days.
Totally. I think people, they're like too good being like, oh, that Joseki's old. It's like they don't play that anymore.
It's like don't matter.
You're like that's right. It's because it's now like 2 points worse for one side. Yeah. I guarantee you that doesn't matter at all.
Like it's like you get that it got worse because they changed Komi.
Right.
That's literally the reason why it got worse. Like
exactly.
They added Komi. They changed Komi.
Now I did the same thing, huh?
Because I wanted to know what the plan was. Yours kind of makes sense.
I feel like I got that thing.
Wait, did you do that just?
This is
just because he did it. Well, but it's
actually a different position, I think.
Yeah, it's pretty different.
I have the slide, right? I mean, like,
I have.
It's kind of like this was kind of like this would be the equivalent of that,
right?
In a way,
right? But it isn't. It's there. So like, I'm aiming to come down here, right?
Yeah, but I have the Miyai, so I was like, it's not as it's not the position I strive for. That I strived for. I worked so hard for.
Right.
That I threw the game away for over there. So at this stage, it's kind of like, oh well, all right. I guess I'll try to come back.
Is this what you guys actually played?
Yeah, this is the game. This is the game. There's Miyai here, right? So I didn't want to do that.
Sure, makes sense. So then like here.
Yeah. I can play the black moves.
No, go for it. I was expecting you to just extend here. Because then, like, what am I going to do? This seems slow.
Yeah, it doesn't make that much sense.
And
I guess I still have kind of like the jumps and all that stuff.
This is still hollow, right? This is still.
I wanted to figure out how to use that, and I get that I didn't really. This was kind of weird. It was kind of forcing the issue. This was one of those moves. Is like, I read everything, and that's the best line. Like,
so what if you cut here?
Wait, what do you mean I read everything?
Yeah, so when I think when you have like loose stones like that, and you play stones that are like very forceful and try to resolve the situation, what you're effectively saying was like, I read this out, this is good for me, that's why I'm playing it. Like, or you're just flailing. And I think like we're both.
So which was it here, Frank?
Well, I think I read it and it turned out the way I thought it would. But really, I should have evaluated the outcome. Do you know what I mean? Like
I know exactly what you mean.
Because it's hard to deviate from this, right?
So like, I've only played Go High like once or twice, but that's exactly the thought process. Where we played out this long sequence. It was exactly what I read, and I got to the end, and I'm like, I'm dead now. Like that was exactly how I was like, it's perfect. It's amazing.
So that's what
I'm dead.
It's like you force a sequence of events that your opponent your opponent can't deviate from, and like they're likely to play it. Like you force them to play these moves, and that's okay. And in a way, it's kind of like, oh, cool, I can like read that and like blah blah blah. But like, it's like turns out it kind of sucks for you.
I heard it said when you don't give your opponent a choice, it's kind of a bad move. Like good moves.
Right? No. Well, I mean, if you don't give your opponent a choice, but it turns out good because you read it and like really they have no choice.
Right.
Like, that's great. That's awesome. By all means, like that's like freaking Lee Sedol shit. Like that's what he does, right?
Right.
That's why his opponent's like, oh god, like what's he got planned? Like let me read all this shit out. Like no one has to do that for me because like I just play dumb shit. Like,
Well, that's
actually,
sort of how I felt with this, because at this point, honestly,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
spending so much time reading this cut. As soon as you play her, I'm like, okay, done, boom, gone. Like,
Yeah, I mean, what I was thinking was I would pivot around, and it was one of those things. This is I think this happens, and I think it's like a weak player thing. Honestly, like I was like, okay, let's turn this around. I'm gonna go for influence now because I got high stones and all that junk, and like this maybe could work, right? Like if I can cut this off, right,
Yeah.
and then make some development. It's too weak to do that, honestly.
yeah, the sequence just doesn't work, right?
It's kind of funky
What
because
happened- what
well the
happened
thing is I
in
can
here?
cut you. I didn't read it. I honestly didn't read that. Because I was kind of preoccupied with cutting these guys off, like this thing.
Yeah, and I feel like if I go here now, and you play here, and now I come down, and I go
Yeah,
here, you get this
it's a
block,
work.
and so you can at least get a shape out.
Yeah, gives you the corner. Which
Well,
is
there's
maybe
still...
kind of the-
I don't seal it off, right? So, like, black connects, and then I play here, you play...
Yeah.
I mean, and you've got a stone here already.
Oh right.
Yeah, so now
Hold
this
on,
block
hold
is
on.
simply...
This is first, right? This is gotta be first.
Oh, yeah, this is first, right?
Then this.
And then this, and now you get this for free, right? And
Yeah.
now, you can come out here like this. If I play another move here, now you can come in at the hollow part here.
Honestly, I think that the time that I played my best Go was like that, like when I was willing to make these kinds of exchanges and kind of just go with it. I think right now, like my Go is like just too invested in like specific positions that I want to see on the board. Like I mean that's why hidden move Go is great.
Like this
It's
one,
like,
right?
it's
Yeah,
like, I want to
exactly.
see happy face. Like make a happy face. Great, awesome. Like I'm set. And like I don't have those like dumbass like preconceptions coming in. Like I want it. Like like
Sure.
when you learn an opening, right? Like it's like oh
I want
learned-
to play black hole opening, and then they
whatever, right? And then
Right.
they fuck it up, and you're like, oh. And then you're still trying, right? You're
still holding on.
Or
Well,
like,
but I
Right.
think I think the experimental phase is like a good thing to try out, right? Like here's a whole set of scenarios that we're gonna try playing out.
I think it's useful if the strategies that you're trying are vetted.
All right, hang on just a second.
Yeah.
I think we need to finish this review because I think there's some confusion. Someone says you had 3 more alive stones than dead stones
Oh,
at the end of the board. So I think that this over here was
Yeah.
not... This was alive. I think we should make clear that this part over here was alive, right? You all got that? That this part was alive? Anyway.
were they counting stones that were already
Stones...
captured?
Yeah, that's right, exactly.
I mean, because if they weren't counting the stones that are already captured, those 24 dead stones for black.
Yeah, but...
I mean, that's what I counted on the board. I didn't count the.
We made it more than 100 moves, though.
That's what I mean. Like,
That's right.
So I don't think that's true.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So we should be sure we finish. Anyway, yeah. So here we are. So we go through like this.
Yeah, so
And
this is
now
like, yeah, I
kinda
totally read this. It's like, and I did. I honestly thought that's what you would play. Like and then I was like, at this point, this was kind of like my plan originally was like maybe I'll do something like this, and then he'll respond, and like this is maybe even a better move.
That maybe is a better move because
Because
I'm
you
probably
do
gonna
that
play here.
exactly right,
Right.
And then I get a
And now you can
futz
attach, or
around
you can
here,
attach.
Yeah, I can do all like I have a few options. It's not great, but it's not as shitty.
It's not as awful. Yeah.
Yeah,
What did you do instead? So you didn't.
I didn't do that. I was just like, oh, let's make it actually die. So, right.
So yeah. So then once
And I was like, well, I
block-
can't do that. That's
What-
too sad. I mean, I could make it live, but it's really painful. So I was like, well, fuck me. at this point, it was like, well, I guess that was a
Tanuki.
bad
Yeah.
plan.
Did you actually Tanuki?
Sort of, but I was trying to get the most out of the dead stones because they were kind of like dumb dead,
Right. So he sacrifices them.
Yeah,
He keeps here.
effectively throw 'em away.
He
yeah.
jumps here. Oops. And now instead of hanging onto him by trying to do this, I could then push through and he'd have
Right,
to crawl.
It's kind of dumb, so I
He
just,
gives them up and plays
Right.
here.
and then you go back and kill them.
I play here.
It sort of makes sense to kill them, I think.
I don't want to have any trouble.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
like-
yeah. I mean, I'm already so weak. All you need to do is get kind of strong. And I can't fix everything.
Right.
with
I
one move.
mean, so when you run out this way, I'm not unhappy to do this, right?
yeah.
And if you were to run out this way, I wouldn't be
That makes sense.
unhappy to do
Makes
this.
sense,
So, but I figure I want to make sure that
Right.
those.
So I
are
get that one.
Yeah. Oops.
What did you do? You did like this or something, yeah?
No, I did this. I just
did
jumped.
this. Oh.
I just jumped, and then you did this.
And then you did this.
Then I did this.
No, yeah, you.
That's right. And then I think, did you come in here
I
immediately?
did
Or
this
did you do
first.
that? Oh yeah, you did that first. And now I'm like, oh man, did I actually get enough for this? Like, because these have enough Aji.
I was totally I was okay with this, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
you're so thick here that if you spend
That
the
it's
50 stones
over-concentrated.
to, like, kill it, like, great, whatever.
Yeah, that's
So I didn't feel bad about sacrificing this.
quite true.
This sacrifice was completely unnecessary and stupid. This whole sequence was, like, as we talked about, was really dumb.
Yeah, so I don't know if I should just split the side here.
Right now?
Right.
Yeah, that's plausible.
I mean, I thought that this...
I mean, right, like
this wasn't a bad
let's say I do like some shit like this, right? Like I don't know. Let's arbitrary move somewhere here.
Right,
Like
sure.
this gains me what, like 10 points,
Right.
Something like that. Where that
Can I,
seems
can
a
I
lot
come
bigger.
down here? Is there anything... Is there some fun way for me to come through this shape?
That looks kind of interesting.
I don't know. I mean, just getting it is too small.
I would want to save 3/3 honestly at this point.
You'd want...
I want to save that somehow. So in other words, I want to do some shit here and then go 3/3,
I
or
see.
force me to
For white. You mean for white?
For white, yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't know because immediately going 3/3 at this point is bad time. I think.
Right.
So I think this makes sense. Like maybe just higher, just stay light. I don't know. Something
Alright.
in here.
And what did you actually do?
I actually did this, which threatened to
It seems small.
cut these 3
yeah.
stones.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not...
It's not.
like a play
it's not-
here.
but it's
This
not-
is
but it's-
50 points, right?
It's not important though. I think these stones aren't important.
Well, and that's the thing. Is like I'm too busy being afraid of you making 50 points like this, right?
Yeah. But then, like on the flip side, you get like a massive wall.
And this
facing
is
it.
more than 50 points, right? So maybe I should.
So like, I mean, that's what I didn't want to happen.
Right.
So I was okay with you doing that. I'm just like, great.
Right.
That seems kinda- Did I change this? Something like I did. I didn't do this. No, I
you
didn't
that.
do that yet.
And you didn't come back to this until much later.
Yeah.
First, I think you looked here.
Yeah.
And this was a cool move. I like this.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of neat how that turned out. No, you.
All right, this
no,
one. This
yeah.
was the nice one.
Well, this is a setup.
This is the right shape here.
This is totally the setup, right?
Right. And I'm totally just assuming that you're gonna withdraw, I'll cover, and you'll live.
Yeah, I saw that too, and then I changed my mind.
Or even so, I was still expecting the small jump. I mean,
Yeah,
the big jump.
the big jump was dumb. The big jump was mostly because, like, obviously I was like looking at this, right?
Mhm.
I was like, I kind of like that shape.
Yeah, except for I get this in center, right?
No,
I mean,
not
unless-
necessarily. I mean,
Or
like,
you want to give this all up?
no, I mean, it's if I can. Let's say I can connect that, right? Like, let's say I do this, right, and then you
I play
push
here.
there, and then I do that. I don't know. Like, I mean, well, how much? Like, that wasn't even affecting the game. Like this gives me a similar effect, and I get out, and I'm like, I don't know. I can see it going either way. You have to spend more move to kill too, right? And there's Aji still.
I gotta do this. If you draw back, I'm just reading the life and death. I
Yeah.
can make myself alive with this, and then this threatening to wedge, right?
I don't think I'm focused on killing you at this point.
In the corner.
Yeah, not necessarily. I mean, I guess maybe I should be.
I mean,
know.
if you can, I mean, you're right that I guess that would be small if you can kill this.
But anyway,
But you answered me,
um,
and then I played here.
that's a good point. I totally did answer you. That was really
Yeah.
dumb. Yeah, that's an excellent point.
So once you answered me, and I got this
yeah,
one for
then
free,
it's kind of like, well, yeah,
now I came through and I did this.
yeah.
And then this was surprising too, because I figured again that you would cut here and go for killing this.
Maybe I should have. I kind of assumed I was too weak to do it, and like, that would need to. It would take so much energy, and it wouldn't be successful, and I would end up in worse shape.
Right. So I'm gonna play here, and now I think if you cut me here,
So you said this was a bad. You said you regretted it. Why?
I did because I thought you could cut me here right now,
I could.
and if you did that, and I play here,
Yeah. Then I still have to fix here, and I don't instantly live yet.
well, this if I fix he, oh, I'm still alive because I can get this and then this.
Right, like I need to fix this cut and this cut, or whatever.
Well, you don't. I mean,
Or,
that's the thing is I figured you would do this, and then you'd come out here, and now it's this group that I'm worried about.
I see.
Right, so if you protect your
So,
cut or
so
jump,
you're saying this, and you do that.
right, and this will make me
Or
live.
like
this
like
is
this,
fine,
or something like that.
live.
Or...
I'm actually alive already.
Yeah. You
But
are.
yeah, I don't want to have to be like running this group.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's going to make it hard for me to hold on to this, and this is kind of fun. The other thing that I thought that there was something with if you attach here, then you can cut across. Like if I try and come this way, then you can cut across, and then the Sitari
maybe I could
lets
see
you
that.
get-
I could see there's some logic there.
I don't know if I did. I don't know if
Because
I
of
might have
this
been
wall and
hallucinating.
that. I think there's some,
Yeah, it might be
real stuff
something.
there. Yeah.
There might be something there. So anyway, so that's what
Yeah.
I was anticipating.
Life and Death, man. That's the first part to go.
Life and death.
Stop playing the first part to go.
Oh.
Although I guess I've been playing like every week now.
What, this one?
Yeah.
That's right. We've been playing.
So I don't have any excuses anymore. Fuck.
And you're not even drinking beer this time.
Oh, god damn it.
Maybe it's that I'm not drinking beer. Maybe that's what it is.
Oh, I'm dehydrated because some excuse.
Because some excuse. I love that.
This was good. This didn't work right for me. This was good. So you cut
Oh, I did.
and jump.
Totally did. Not yet.
Extend.
Something like that first.
Oh, and then you
and then I
play
do
here.
it. Yeah.
This was a good sequence.
Yeah. Here. You don't like Connect? I think I misread it because like I run out of liberties like once I get cut off there.
Yeah, I figure you do this.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. And then if you connect and I just push out and then I'm fully connected.
Yeah, if I do this and you push out,
Then you have
then
to
I have to
defend,
extend.
and then I can.
Then you
connect.
can
Yeah,
connect.
yeah, yeah.
That's
Sorry,
what-
I
so
didn't.
this
I
is
didn't.
what I expected.
I didn't read that deep enough for
Yeah,
sure.
this is the
Yeah, I
bamboo
fucked
joint
up the reading there.
point, right?
Yeah,
if
yeah,
I do
yeah.
anything else, you
Mhm.
just capture it. And now you push out. If I cut, you
Yep.
can capture. I
Yep.
can cut these off.
I was figuring that would happen,
Yeah.
except that like I fucked up the reading. So. Like,
Well, so that's the thing. If you play here now, I might give up these 4 in exchange for cutting these off.
can you?
Yeah. So you play there, and I cut, right?
Right. So let's say I go there. Yeah. Okay, that works.
So this cuts
Yeah.
these
Yeah,
off.
Yeah, it does. That's way worth it.
But it's in Gote. So now you have a move here to make this whole side yours.
That's
so
a lot.
now
That's,
it's
that's
this
a lot
for
of
this,
territory
right?
to catch up to. I mean, that's just yours is just plain cash. I think this is almost
Kinda.
It's
Now
almost,
that bit
it's almost a
about-
resignable position.
Well, if you can get this,
It's almost yeah. I don't know. It seems super hard.
I'm not convinced there isn't still Aji here. So it would be super hard. It would be super hard.
I'm not even convinced that's better than the game.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
But it definitely it's the this one's got to go first.
Right.
So like right, this one you don't really have a choice, do you?
Right now.
Or no? What if you cut right now? Same effect, no?
It's not quite. I think your shape is a little.
No, I mean like you can still do that.
I can still. Yeah. I can
Circle
still
around
try
and
here.
cut. Yeah.
I think I'm shaking the cameras. Sorry about that.
That's okay. Yeah.
Shaking the camera. The first part to go, as in the first thing you forget when you stop playing. That's right. That's exactly right. That's right.
Yeah, life and death. You just get
Life and death.
It's like it's not even. I feel like it's not even a conscious like timidness, and I feel like I have experience in this, like because I've stopped playing. I've stopped and started like 24 times, like in the last 5 years, something like that. Like I think it's like this subconscious like timidness of it that you in your mind you're like I'm gonna play light, I'm gonna play blah blah blah. It's like really no, it's actually because you can't read. like that's why you're not doing.
So
like,
here's my
severe
next question.
stuff. Yeah.
What if you don't take your liberty here? What if you just cut here? Because now I can't catch these stones here.
Yeah. Again, it's a misread. What I'm looking for, is kind of to get this in. I wanted to live in Sente. I was really trying to live in Sente, but it didn't work out that well.
And I'm worried about this tail getting
You
cut
are,
off.
yeah.
Right?
And even if it doesn't get cut off, like you're not in great shape unless you can capture this stone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so what? You got a dangling tail and still like you still have to make the eye. I think you can. You're not gonna die, but.
Yeah, I shouldn't. Maybe I can just play here now, and if you cut to take these, then I can come back and trade again. I don't know. Tough position. So so this happened.
Well, I think I was reading something different here. I was like, I'm gonna do that and that, but it was like, fuck. So like, I was just like, okay, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, so this is similar, right? If you cut here,
Yeah,
cut
and
these
it's
off,
like that's not
and
worth
go
it.
after all
Yeah,
these, right?
totally.
So
And I think that's was like, oh, okay, well, I mean that's a misread, so I have to do that.
right. And here, for whatever reason, I just connect out here because I'm worried about these. Where really, if I'm worried about those...
Did I make this cut already?
No, you didn't, because I played there. And now you play here.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
This is kind of big.
Did you do this now, or did you draw back first? No, you drew back.
Oh, yeah, didn't we exchange this also?
And
We had already exchanged this.
Well, and I do this,
We-
and you answer it by playing here.
No, we did this first, and then I answer went like this.
Then you answer it
And then you go up. Why don't you just do this?
Because I want to take your liberties off, so I can make this not an eye.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Alright.
my reading, which is terrible, is that you're going to cut here
Mm-hmm.
to cut off this group, which isn't relevant after now that I've connected out here. But I'm so focused on this cut that when you cut on this side,
Yeah, you
I was
got
like,
in trouble, yeah.
shit. Because this exchange of this white for that black,
Maybe
right?
here, for you should just do this, and then give me this. Hey, oh, that's kind of big, too.
I did this now,
You did, yeah.
and then you block.
And then I block.
That's right.
Then you play a target.
And this just ensures that, this is an eye, but it was an eye already because you couldn't play this one because it was Atari.
Yeah.
So it was already an eye because I'd get one of these two. So that was just bad.
Yeah.
And now I Tanuki to slide here.
Yeah, that's really bad for you.
Yeah.
That could
'cause
have
now this is
turned the
enormous,
game
right?
around. Yeah,
Yeah, could have.
It could have.
Could have. So you capture, I capture. And then you just fill. And I think this is right.
The fill. Yeah. I think it's right too. I think my play following that maybe wasn't great.
So here, and you capture.
Back, have to.
Right.
Then what did you do? You threatened to
I
do
threaten
it,
here. So if you just connect now,
and then yeah, this is actually pretty decent.
I have to live.
Yeah, it's kind of sad for you.
It's kind of sad. It's
Yeah.
kind of sad.
And you actually haven't killed anything. Like
haven't
I
killed
don't even know if
anything.
you even killed this, right?
Like,
Push here, and then I
and
go
you connect,
here,
right? Yeah, exactly. It's
and
not
then
even
push
good.
here.
No, I can't do that. And you just
No, that's
you
Liberty
just connect as
Liberty
Atari,
problems. No,
and everything's fine. No,
yeah, everything is fine. Yeah, everything's
yeah,
fine. See, it's the first thing to go.
But yeah, so now I've got 2 points, right?
And I have Sente. Yeah.
And you have something. So I figured that there was nothing that was big enough.
Yeah.
Like I
There
figured your
was
cut
nothing
threat
that-
was this.
There was nothing that was big enough. Yeah.
Like this is small. I figured this is your cut threat.
Maybe. Yeah.
So-
that's a nicer go thread for sure.
So instead,
I think I was obsessed by the potential Aji here, which is kind of like nonsense because I've got 2 liberties. So it's like, no, that's Aji. Like, like you don't want to play the code thread side, like,
Right,
shit on
yeah,
your
yeah,
Aji.
yeah.
But like, I was like, no, like it's like there's nothing there, man. Like, stop
let it go. Let
Yeah,
it go.
really.
Just let it go. So like if this is the code thread, right? If we go like this,
Actually, yeah, that's kind of nice. But then you kill that side, and I lose the quadrant.
Oh, I kill this side. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I think you just couldn't answer the code thread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
However,
I think it was like, oh, I've got a lot I've got a lot of threats or whatever. But
yeah.
just like I probably wouldn't have answered anything. There was nothing that you could do to, like, there was nothing
Nothing
else
outside-
outside of local. Like, there was nothing else that I cared about.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. But I think that once I've won it, I actually scored a ton of points.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
and it's Sente, right?
Yeah.
So instead it's like this.
Yeah.
And like this.
Yep. And then I think you.
I played this incredibly slow move.
Yeah,
Right.
you should play some
Incredibly slow.
that's not there. I think both of us should be eyeing that side, which is
Right, I need to come here now. Right?
whatever, something else.
Force you to go here,
Yeah, that would work.
and then I can play here. Like this would be way better.
Yeah, this would make everything better for black. Like, it's like, well, now that's kind of dumb too.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. Instead I played
Yeah.
here.
Yep. I don't think there's anything else to this game. I mean, there was some
Yeah, I
nonsense
think that was
bullshit
it.
fight over there.
Any other questions? Questions from the Peanut Gallery? Peanut Gallery? Hi.
Hi.
Do you have any questions?
No.
Alright, I think that's everybody. Alright, well, do you want to play another? You think we should call it?
What time is it?
10:10. Probably better to call it. Why don't we, let's see, do we want to decide on a time for next week? Gonna do 8?
8 is probably best.
It probably won't be
Yeah.
as early a night
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah, you know what I've noticed recently? This has nothing to do with Go.
Yeah.
But, like, people do some shit. Like, like, you're just talking to somebody, right? And they go like this. And then you're like, talking to them, and you're like...
Yeah, mirroring.
Right.
Totally.
And right now, I'm about to go like this. No, stop. Like, fuck that shit. Like,
I won't dance to your tune.
yeah, like, I find myself doing that, like, a lot. And I think that's similar
a good social skill.
to not do that or to do
No,
that.
doing
to,
it.
To do this.
Sure, because it, like, makes... But the thing is, like...
Well, only if he wants me to be agreeable.
Right.
He doesn't want me to be agreeable.
Right. It depends on what your goals are. But, yeah.
This opposition doesn't just exist on the Go board.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, just that's it. Like,
You're just feeling the social cues of Andrew to move into certain positions.
yeah, and I think like some of that, if you want to relate it back to Go, like
Yeah.
bullshit, hokey bullshit, like to like relate it back to Go because we're talking about Go,
Well, Go is a mirror of life, right?
right?
It's just like raising chickens.
It would be like like trying to achieve being very stubborn,
Mm-hmm.
Like at some point you should just stop being stubborn.
Just let him go. Just let him go.
Whatever, I don't know. Just,
Or whatever
this
it
like
is.
all sorts of stuff. Just be more
This
flexible.
one. Just be more flexible.
Be more flexible.
Mm.
Can't do it.
Was it desire for the win takes the win away?
I don't think it was designed for the win in this case.
Desire for the win, not design.
Desire,
Oh, yeah.
whatever. This is not desire. It's not. I don't think this is desire for a win.
This is just
was just stubbornness for the sake of being stubborn. Like this is like I want to make that shape. I don't care if it costs me the game. Like
I will make that shape. So help me.
There may be some value in that, but
All right, I dig it. I can get behind it.
But maybe this is. You made some comment when we were playing some other game about just like approaching it as an experience rather than approaching it as anything that you're particularly trying to
this is
win or lose.
This is Go. You think this is a game?
Well, I'm just saying,
yeah, no, that's totally true.
I
That's totally
think
true. Yeah,
For me, it was like a really
yeah.
It was kind of weird because I think we were talking about like improv
Mm-hmm.
and so how that transitioned to like how people approach games.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And the
So
question is,
and it's not to say that like if you do these experimental things and you don't learn from them, that's probably not as
sure
useful. But I still, anyway, I liked the framework of
sure
approaching games as
totally
experiences.
Yeah,
because
sorry.
I think in lots of ways it can like enable you to do the learning, right? If you're not so obsessed about, did I lose the first 24 games? Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Or whatever that was.
Yeah.
so maybe this
I
is
agree,
not wanting to mirror the body language is less about making his experience one of non-cooperation.
No, I think there's some truth in that, and I think like if we want to go back all the way back to like ladder anxiety or something,
Sure.
like I don't know, man. Like if you're playing a different game, then like you're fine. Like you're not gonna lose. Like it's kind of hokey.
Oh
but,
yeah,
like,
what's the game? Is the
like
game
what's the game?
What's
like,
on the
it's
board,
like,
or is the game the other one?
Like I mean, I don't know. Like
That's
I
one
mean,
of the hilarious ways I see when I see people being
Yeah.
like real assholes playing frisbee or something.
Yeah.
And like they're never gonna get a date as a result. It's like way to win the battle but lose the war. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
like one of those. What are you really playing for?
Yeah.
We do have a question from the audience, which is how do we remember our games so well?
Oh, how strong is the player? I mean, I think like
He's only been there for a while.
yeah. So like any player that's like a certain strength, you make all of the moves you make.
Have them.
It's kind of nuts, like to think about if you're a beginner. It was nuts for me. It was like, no, half the move I make is all random. Like that was like legitimately true. Like literally, I don't know what the fuck to do. But like,
right. So then when you try to remember it, you can't remember.
You're
it
not, because you never really thought about it.
You never
anyway.
thought about it
Yeah.
to begin with, right?
Yeah, like, but once you think about it, it's like.
Of course, I
You
did this
remember
because I was parrying this. I did this.
You remember all of the emotions, right? Like,
That's right.
Like, if you go through the beats of your day, right? Like, how did your day go? It's like, well, like fucking commute sucked ass, or fucking road rage. Some guy cut me off, and I was fucking pissed. And
Hey,
went to coffee shop, and like whatever, right?
And
like,
then there's the cute barista.
Whatever, right? You remember all the emotions, right?
Exactly.
So.
Yeah, it's interesting. You say it's about the emotions. I remember more like the specific. Like now I'm trying to do this. Now I'm
Whatever,
trying to
the
do that,
motives,
I'm trying
I
to
mean,
do this.
yeah,
motives. I
yeah,
guess it's a good
yeah.
way to say it. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, all that makes it super easy to remember. And plus, it helps to have. I mean, you've played like what 10 years, something like that, right?
That's 12.
Played, whatever. Yeah, and I've played about 10 years. So it's
Yeah,
like,
about as long.
Granted, like 5 years ago, it was like fucking WoW, but.
But we quit that. That's right. We're on the wagon.
No, I'm
now.
still playing.
Oh, no. It's all about the experience you have there.
Yeah. No, I would say that, like, I get it. Like, in order to get stronger, what I need to do is stop this nonsense. But I don't know. It's not really worth it. I mean, like, why are you playing Go anyway? Like,
Yeah, you're having fun.
If you're not gonna dick around, like,
we are educating the internet. The internet has learned some valuable lessons, right? Internet, tell us what you've learned. Really
They're gonna have like cat pictures in response.
Oh man. Oh man.
I don't know. I mean, if we got to play this game again, it's like, oh, you played all proper and kick his ass, or you can just play the same bullshit and try different nonsense. I'd probably try different nonsense. Like,
yeah, it's more fun that way, right?
Yeah.
This is why also like a lot of the like I don't need to make things complicated, but it's more fun that way. So that maybe is why Nick gives me trouble. Nick will make the locally appropriate move. He'll be like, I'm ahead, I'll play safe.
Which is, you know, I thought it was kind of funny, like, when we were playing the games. Like,
yeah.
I thought it was cool that I could psych him out. Like, it's like, man, I thought you're supposed to be good at hit and move go. Like when you do that Jedi shit, like,
yeah.
and you're wrong, like, your moves are just really dumb.
Your moves are just bad.
I mean, he had that,
when he's trying to avoid him, and there's like nothing to avoid.
Yeah, that was great. Oh god,
man.
that was so great. Like, so hit a move, hit a move, go, tip 1, right? It's like,
don't fear the Reaper.
Yeah, just play the game. Like,
that's right.
Follow your
that
strategy,
right?
For
me, when I was playing him, was I was following my strategy, and I'm like, well, he can't possibly have a hidden move there. He had that hidden move that just totally wrecked me.
Well, I mean, if you had something to counter that, you're not going to.
Tyrannosaurus wrecked me. Like, it was
sure.
Just, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think by default, you're just not. You have to accept that you're not going to win all your go games. Like,
this is
it's a crapshoot every single time. So.
This is legit. Yeah. Good. If people feel better about lost games, we've done it. Play some Go, have fun.
Sure. And lose. That's
right. You know, losing is fun, I say.
Sure, it's not really.
If that's the game you're playing, right?
Wait,
depends on what game you're playing.
That's Dwarf Fortress. It's Dwarf Fortress. Losing's fun.
Losing's not fun. But
have you tried playing Dwarf Fortress?
It's pretty hilarious.
No, I haven't played Dwarf Fortress.
Dwarves catch on fire and then run around setting all your other
They're
dwarves
a lot
on
like
fire.
Chickens.
Oh man.
They're really
They're very much like chickens, actually. It's about the level of intelligence that his finite automata have reached. Automata.
So if you want electronic chickens that are also dwarves, you should check out.
You're in the right place. That's right. Absolutely. But it's not as good a game as Go. He's already playing WoW. I mean, I'm sure that some of his clanmates are probably like chickens.
No, I don't do that shit anymore. I really just go online to troll people or to. If anyone plays WoW, like I got some. I mean, like it's good trolling stories. It's great. And like just even like semi-recent content.
I'd ask you to tell me, but I don't think I'd get him. Like I don't think I'd get it. Like it'd be like one of those jokes that just goes over flat.
No, not necessarily. No. I can tell you if you want.
Maybe next time.
Andrew's like,
maybe.
I'm like, don't get him addicted to WoW. I can't even handle it.
I don't think the trolling from WoW necessarily is the thing that gets people addicted. It's the thing that like ruins people, like and like breaks the addiction more than anything. It's like, fuck, I hate this place. Everyone's you know what I mean? Like,
bunch of dicks. Yeah, I think that's one of the other things. Like the whole esports thing has this problem with these really toxic communities, right?
Yeah.
Like.
Are we saying that Frank is contributing
to these toxic communities?
Totally.
Frank, the only way you contribute to the toxic communities is when it's been a while since your last shower. I'm just... or me here, actually. This cuts both ways. I need to shave. Sorry, babe. Alright. Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Turn these off. Thanks for coming.